Hello and welcome back to my farming tutorials for Tekkit. Today I'm going to be showing you how to plant and crossbreed successfully. And the first thing you're going to need to do is know what you can plant onto your crops. You can plant cocoa beans, pumpkin seeds, melons, wheat seeds, flowers, sugar canes, netherwort. Now these are the things you can find naturally without having to crossbreed anything, and that's how you start off. If you haven't got any of these things here, you have a piece of bone meal. You can always bone meal the grass and get seeds and flowers from it. Normally you get red flowers from that, but we didn't today. You normally do. Dandelions are very common to find. Obviously cocoa beans are found in dungeon chests. There's pumpkin patches scattered around the map, the world. Melon seeds are found in abandoned mine shafts. I showed you just then how to get wheat seeds, obviously, and flowers. Sugar canes you find next to water, and netherwort you will find in the nether. Okay, so what you'll need to do to plant is grab your crops. You right click to place them like this, and then you just take what you want to plant and you right click it like that. So you could put the cocoa down here. This is what it looks like. We could put some pumpkin seeds there. I'm just going to leave a gap between them. I'm going to put some melon seeds here. Let me take this netherwort off here and put some stick reeds down here. Okay, I mean some sugar canes down there. Okay, as you can see, I've left a gap in between each plant, and you can see there's 4 little sprouts on each one. So instead of just growing one thing as you would on a normal patch of hoed land, you will grow 4. And I'm going to show you what everything looks like when it's fully grown. So here we have roses. So you see you've got 4 roses instead of just 1. 4 dandelions here. This is the netherwort, so 4 again. This is cocoa. These are the pumpkins. These are melons. Don't really look like melons. Here's the sugar cane. And this is the wheat here. Okay, so they're all your basics. If you can't find pumpkins in the wild, you can get them by crossbreeding melon and wheat. And you can get melons by crossbreeding pumpkin and wheat. These are just recommended things. Sometimes it is just luck on what you crossbreed. You can get netherwort by 2 stick reeds or 2 hops, which I'll show you how to get in a minute, because you only can get them by crossbreeding. Right, so once you've planted your things here, and they're going to grow nicely because we set the crop-matron, we are going to place some more crops in between them. So you just right click again onto the crops, more crops in your hand, and you'll place another one. Now what will happen as these grow to a majority, they will have a chance of putting another plant in the middle there. It could be anything, but like I said, there are recommended crossbreeds for certain things, and there is an entire wiki page on crossbreeding, and I will link it in the description, as I always do. So this is basically how you crossbreed, just by having one thing on either side and the crops crossed like this in the middle. And they will go through corners as well, so if you have something planted here and something planted here and you crossbreed in the middle, it will go over to the side as well, like that. Okay, now there are some new varieties of plants that you won't be used to from vanilla Minecraft in this mod. And these are blackthorn, hyacinth, tulips, and venimilia. Now these flowers you get from crossbreeding any two flowers, and flowers are one of the first things that you will get. They're so easy to crossbreed and get, and they all drop mainly dyes, but they all drop different coloured dyes. So the blackthorn here drops ink sacs, the hyacinth drops cyan dye, the roses, they drop red dye, the dandelions drop yellow dye, the tulips drop purple dye, and the venimilia, as you can see, is very similar to tulips, and in fact the first 3 stages of growth for venimilia is identical to tulips, and then they mature into a darker flower. And they are slightly different because they will also give you purple dye, but they also give you a chance to poison you when you touch them, so just be careful with venimilia there. Then here we've obviously got netherwort, and this is called Tarawort, and you can get Tarawort by, the recommended crossbreed is 2 stickreeds, and it's a very good plant actually, because what you get from it is Tarawort here, as you can see. Now if you when you drink alcohol, it gives you some negatives. Some give you positives as well, but they all give you negatives, and you can, if you drink a lot, it'll make you all dizzy and you won't be able to see where you're going. But if you eat some Tarawort, it will remove the negative effect of the alcohol. Because you'll see I'm still drunk, I still drank the alcohol, but the negative effect has been removed by the Tarawort. Okay, I showed you these ones. This here is stickreed, and it will drop resin when you harvest it, and you harvest a plant just by right clicking like this. It will just, see, I got some Tarawort from that, and my netherwort's disappeared somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got some netherwort from it as well. So this will drop sticky resin, and these are hops, which you can get from, or the stickreed you can get by crossbreeding 2 normal reeds, normal sugar canes, and the hops you can get with 2 stickreeds. So the stickreeds actually do a lot. You get a lot from crossbreeding stickreeds. It's one of the main ones. So obviously I think the best way to do it would be to have a stickreed on each corner, and then have the crops crossed in the middle, and then obviously the new plants will go on to the ones in the middle. Okay, now some of these new plants need special conditions. So some of them need a lot of light, but that's okay because we've put the glowstone on each of them anyway, so that doesn't really matter. There is something called red wheat, which I still haven't grown yet, but I'm trying really hard, and I've got it set up in my basement down here. Just takes a little to get to it, hidden. So I haven't managed to do yet, but it grows in a very low light, a very dark condition. So I've just put a redstone torch in there, and that's all it should need. But I'm unsuccessful in making that yet. So hopefully we'll get there. But things like these 3 here, these 3 plants that you won't get until the later stages of breeding. These are the rarer ones. This one on the right here, this is coffee. In the middle, this is feru, and on the left here is aurelia. Now these need special conditions as well. They don't need special light sources, they need special blocks underneath them. So with coffee, you need to have at least 3 dirt blocks. So So you've got at least 1, 2, 3 underneath the plant for it to grow to maturity. Now these 3 plants look exactly the same in the first 3 stages of growth, and they will not grow to maturity without these special blocks underneath them. So Feru will need an iron ore block underneath, not an iron block, an iron ore block underneath to grow to maturity. Okay, and the Aurelia will need a gold ore block underneath to grow to maturity. Now these drop interesting things. This one drops, it didn't drop anything then. That one did. And that one did. Let me pick it up around here. Okay, so we got coffee off the coffee one. We've got a small pile of iron dust. I think you need, I don't know how many you need. So I've got a small pile there. And the gold drops gold nuggets. Okay. Yeah, you just need 2 of them to make a pile of iron dust. Okay, put those back. All these as well. Okay, just a lot of stuff in my inventory right now.